A single statement from Donald Trump has reignited one of the most explosive debates in American politics. Can citizenship be taken away? And if so, who decides? Tonight, a fraud investigation into Minnesota is colliding with immigration law, constitutional limits, and the future of public trust. Welcome back to Status Check News, where we separate verified facts from political noise. If you value accountability, context, and clarity, make sure to like, follow, and share, because this story is already reshaping the national conversation. President Donald Trump is once again at the center of controversy after responding to fraud allegations uncovered in Minneapolis. Cases authorities say involve large-scale misuse of public assistance programs. According to investigators, the allegations centered on falsified documents, coordinated applications, and the improper collection of millions of taxpayer dollars intended for social support programs. Several individuals have already been charged, while additional cases remain under active investigation. The cases reportedly involve members of the Somali community, though law enforcement has stressed that the investigation targets specific individuals, not an entire group. Trump's response, however, was swift and uncompromising. In public remarks, he warned that anyone found guilty of committing fraud, particularly fraud involving government benefits, could face severe consequences. Those consequences, he said, could include deportation for non-citizens and revocation of citizenship where legally permissible. Trump framed the issue squarely as one of law and order. He argued that citizenship should not function as protection from accountability, calling fraud against taxpayers a betrayal of the system meant to help families in genuine need. Supporters of Trump's position say this stance reflects long overdue enforcement. They argue that fraud erodes public trust, diverts resources from vulnerable populations, and weakens confidence in immigration and welfare systems alike. But critics see serious red flags. Civil rights organizations warn that the language surrounding the issue risks stigmatizing immigrant communities, particularly when a criminal investigation is repeatedly linked to ethnicity or nationality. They stress that alleged crimes by individuals should never be used to cast suspicion on entire populations. Legal experts also point out a crucial distinction often missing from political soundbites. U.S. citizenship is not easily revoked. Under current law, citizenship can generally only be stripped if it was obtained fraudulently during the naturalization process itself, such as lying on applications or concealing criminal history. Even then, the burden of proof is high, and cases often take years to resolve in federal court. That means any broad effort to revoke citizenship would almost certainly face immediate legal challenges and likely end up before the Supreme Court. This story goes far beyond one investigation in Minnesota. It sits at the crossroads of immigration enforcement, constitutional protections, and public trust in government institutions. It also raises difficult questions as the country heads toward another high-stakes election cycle. How aggressively should fraud be punished? Where does enforcement end and overreach begin? And can the government protect taxpayer money without undermining the permanence of citizenship itself? The answers to those questions could redefine immigration policy and civil rights for years to come. Now we want to hear from you. Do you believe citizenship should ever be revoked for fraud? Or does that cross a line that should never be touched? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Follow Status Check News for verified updates and share this video so the conversation stays informed, not inflamed. Stay alert, stay informed. This is Status Check News.